What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cat, and I'm back with yet another snap. And we're about to react to this video by Grime. It's when South African robbers fail miserably, part 2. I reacted to part 1, and I enjoy these videos. I love seeing criminals, having their shit fail. So let's check this one out and see what this one has in store for us.
Yeah. I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall. Shop at the Prada, shop at the store. Shop in the drop it, stuff at Dior. Louis Vuitton, cover my toes. Throwing my trousers, look at my bricks. These are my tennis, look at my shoes.
I've got a Golf GTI, 3 Bravo males, but these don't look like they match with a car. They've just come out of Lakeside Mall.
The video starts with the security personnel describing the car he is pursuing on the road. He then adds that the vehicle seemed to have bogus details.
All call signs. This is November Juliet 3. I have a wanted Golf GTI, white color.
So it's stolen.
He then proceeds to give the details to the operating room for them to process the car, and that's when they realized what they had right in front of them.
Just
a stolen
over Fifth
car.
Avenue.
Yeah.
The vehicle is wanted according to SAPS. I'm going to need backup.
The car had just been flagged as being on the wanted list in South Africa. The occupants inside the VW Golf seemed to have noticed that they were being followed.
Was it recently stolen, like on the spot, like just
The
now?
security personnel kept a good distance from the car as to not alert the criminals inside the vehicle before backup arrived.
Yeah,
These
that's a good
situations are
idea.
dangerous for both the security personnel and other motorists on the road, as there is no way to know how the criminals could react if confronted without proper backup and blockages, since
Yeah.
most of these criminals are usually armed in South Africa. They then hear the
My man just
security
loaded.
personnel adjusting his
Yeah.
gun as he gets ready to intercept the suspected car. The
Ain't no
man
way they
carefully
heard
waits
that.
for the right moment to make his move as he knows backup is close by.
Alright, this is November Juliet 3. We've just gone over the robots here by Falspar, coming up towards the police college on Great North, still heading direction Kempton Park.
We then hear him confirming the police blockage ahead as the police had been alerted about the incoming VW.
Yeah, this is a smart way to address this whole thing.
Criminals had no idea what was about to happen next. We then see the car as it approaches a turning point. This slowdown seems to be the ideal position for the forces to act. But unfortunately, the security personnel were blocked by traffic. This
Yeah.
meant they had to continue pursuing the car while keeping a safe distance.
November Juliet 3, it's 1.
Send for me. We've just gone over the robots here by the police college, still heading up direction towards Kempton Park.
The blocking traffic moves along as we again see the wanted car on the dashboard camera. The pursuit seems to be relying on the security personnel as we can hear the backup asking for the location on the radio.
So if they lose him, it's done.
Alright, I believe we've just gone over Oak Street. Still direction towards Kempton on Great North.
The fact that they haven't noticed him for like this long just shows how stupid they are. Like, if a car has been following me for this long, especially if we're on like the first lane or something, I will notice like a few turns. I'm like, this car has been following me for a while. And then especially because they're criminals, and if it's a security car, then I'm assuming that it has like some branding on it. If they don't see that branding, then they're just stupid. But that works in their favor.
Props to this security officer for not triggering the criminals before the backup arrived.
Yeah.
November Juliet 3, Fox 57.
Steer for me.
Keep me updated. I'm crossing Oak Street. Keep me updated position of the vehicle.
How long does
Both the
it take for
VW
them?
and the security officer approached a traffic light as the gap between the two cars became smaller.
They should be here by now. Oh, come on.
The officer then faced a tricky situation. The traffic had slowed down the opposite lane where the VW Golf was. He had to make sure that he was not spotted by the robbers
So
inside
he has
the
to
car
pass
as he
them.
came close to the VW. We then see a clear view of the wanted car as the security personnel passed the car.
Okay, November Juliet 3. I'm going to also pass you.
Alright, yeah, the robot caught them. Okay, they've just gone over. The robot has, they've gone through the robot. They're behind me now. I had to go past them. I'm just going to let them pass now.
That was really close, but the officer handled it extremely well there.
And they're stupid.
The robbers had no clue at all what was coming.
Alright, yeah, it looks like they're gonna go up towards High Road.
The man then noticed that the criminals were about to head in a different direction, and he immediately alerted the incoming forces. He then comes really close
How
as the
long does
pursuit
it
seems
take
to
for
be
them?
boiling up to an epic end. Then saw the backup arriving and immediately blocked the VW Golf. From then on, it was action time as the police took down the criminals.
Finally.
Step out of your vehicle! Step out of your vehicle! I'm hitting it!
The criminal had absolutely no chance there as this was executed well by the brave security personnel.
It's only 2 of them against 4 of them.
Big props
Oh,
to that
no.
one guy who followed and
Yeah.
identified the car.
Definitely.
Finally, justice was served. This private security officer is seen rushing to a scene where possible criminals have been reported. The suspects who were at the scene had been caught on camera in the area where a Nissan Baggy had been stolen.
Yeah, Lima Golf 1, they've got eyes on that, what's his name? They've got eyes on that Audi, the hatchback Audi for vehicle theft.
The security personnel knew he had to arrive to the area as soon as possible to not lose the criminals. But he was not ready for the drama he witnessed once he arrived at the scene. The officer then notices the suspected car, which was towing another Audi on the opposite lane going the opposite direction. He
Wait, a
immediately
stolen
turns
car
into
is...
the lane and starts
I
following.
don't get it. A stolen car is towing another car. Like, are these criminals just dumb, or did they steal a car that doesn't work? I don't understand.
Following the suspected Audi. We then hear the man telling the other officers that they had identified the Audi being pursued and were getting closer to the target.
Direction towards the office, November Juliet 1, direction towards the office. It's towing another Audi.
Why?
The criminals suddenly stopped as they seemed to be something blocking their path. They had realized what was happening and attempted to ditch the other car and escape, but it was too
Oh.
late. The officers inside the Baggy managed to catch up and block their path. They then came out of the vehicles with their hands up as officers
Damn.
moved closer with their guns
Too
drawn.
late. Too late, boy.
How's it? Do me a favor, put your hands on top of the vehicle where we can see them. Just hands, both of you, hands on top of the vehicle where we can see them, please.
They had no choice but to obey the officers' commands right there. But the drama was far from over. The officers had no idea what was coming next.
So just relax. I told you the reason that this is stopping like this is this vehicle has been flagged, all right? So now we are going to check it and make sure everything's right. I told you to please leave your phone.
We see one of the criminals trying to explain himself to the security personnel. The officer then tries to explain the reason why they were stopped as the vehicle had been flagged. The SAPS had confirmed it as on the list of the most wanted vehicles in the country. One of the suspects seemed to be agitated as he keeps going back and forth with the security personnel. More and more officers arrive at the scene as this was getting investigated. But one of the suspects was about to do the unexpected. The
Get your video, Andre. Get your video.
man took off running as he realized that he had been caught.
Damn.
A super risky move as we can see the officers drawing their weapons in response.
Suspect running, suspect running, suspect running, suspect running, suspect
They
running.
should have cuffed
The
them.
commotion that followed was pure comedy.
I don't know if the, because they don't look like police officers. Maybe they're like a private security unit. But then, yeah, they could have like cuffed them if they had the cuffs or something like that. Because, yeah, leaving them like this, and then when he runs, then if like all of them go after the other one, then this guy will also run away too.
Comedy as the officers rushed to try and catch up to the roadrunner.
Turn around, flat on the ground.
I guess he didn't make it easy for his fellow suspects there as the police were now vigilant knowing what could possibly go wrong there.
Yeah.
Here on this angle, we can clearly see how the man curated his plan and executed.
Damn. Yeah, that's a big mistake on them.
Suspect went right into the school as the officers tried to catch up. Fortunately, he was caught by the relentless officers and arrested.
Passing the Pitfontein off ramp now. I've got eyes on the vehicle.
On this one, the officer is seen tracking a small truck. The man inside the vehicle had been previously arrested on an illegal firearm charge, but he skipped bail and escaped the state.
Okay, I've eyes on the vehicle, the one that's wanted for a warrant and unlicensed firearm. N12 next off-ramp Davidson.
Yeah, November Juliet 1 and 3, postal live location, I'll come to assist.
The vehicle had also been reported stolen and it had false plates and a clone disc. The officer carefully followed the vehicle and made sure not to spook the suspect on the highway with other motorists on the road.
Direction Witbank, N12 direction Witbank. 500 meters away from Mitwatwa off-ramp.
We can hear the officer passing the information about the vehicle to the control center for them to assist with backup and a plan forward.
Suspect knows I'm behind him. The suspect knows I'm behind him.
Oh shit.
He took the off-ramp and now we're on top of the on-ramp. He's going to stop. Guys, I'm going to need some backup quick.
The suspect eventually realized he had been followed as he tried to flee in another direction. The officer is heard asking for backup right away as he possibly prepares to engage the suspect. Fortunately, the backup had already intercepted the man and were already in action.
Get out the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! We are from the hijacking unit! Get out of the car! Show us your hands! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Get out.
The man was caught and arrested by the private police and the South African police.
Bravo Charlie, November Juliet 3, hoe ver is julle van Tom Jones af?
This scene started as this officer responded to an active chase on suspected hijackers. In this case, the hijackers had already been triggered and were on the run. The officer had to be super alert when approaching the scene.
So they already
Hijacks are
knew.
common in South Africa.
Yeah.
The country has one of the highest rates in the world. These brave men risk their lives every day in responding to these unfortunate events in the country. On this specific scene, the officers had to arrive before the robbers escaped.
That's a polo, right?
The officers had no idea what they were about to face once they encountered these robbers. We see them approaching the
no, it's an
intersection as they
ATF.
get closer and closer to the suspects. This was made even more difficult by the traffic on the road.
So did they know?
Okay, go over. Alright, copy. Ons gaan hier bo op Tom Jones vir hom wag. Ons wag hier bo op Tom Jones.
We can hear the officers communicating in a language from South Africa called Afrikaans. They were possibly discussing the locations and how to possibly move in this situation.
I just park across there. Yeah, right in front of us, right in front of us. Okay.
They suddenly encounter the suspect's vehicle right in front of them, and the men got ready to engage the suspects.
Oh shit. It's about to
We can
go
see
down.
this from another
from the
angle
other
as the
side,
car
yeah.
was right in front of them.
And they saw them. Block them, block
The
them.
officers tried to block the car using the car door, but they swiftly went past the officers.
Damn.
He wants to go.
Go.
Oh, yeah, you should have blocked them.
Go. Come in next to the other
But they're driving a Toyota Etios. And that's an Audi S3 or RS3. Ah, come on. They're not winning.
side, other side. Give it to me. Quick.
The chase was definitely on there as the suspects tried to escape the scene. We can see the officers going after the robbers in
Damn.
the middle of traffic there.
Yo.
They had to make sure there was no escape for these culprits. These cops were definitely expert drivers as we can see them outmaneuvering the dumbfounded robbers there. This angle shows exactly how they intercepted the robbers there.
Let the truck pass.
Watch him, he wants to go. He wants to go.
We can definitely see the high risk involved in these situations.
Dude.
Props to these officers for handling the situation well without anyone getting hurt in the process. The hijackers had no chance there as they tried to escape the scene on foot.
Dumbasses. Where's the other one? Where's the backup?
Some of the robbers were caught by the relentless officers. Props to these brave men right there.
That's it, right? Ooh. Yeah, hang on, let me put my mic down. Yeah, I love these videos. Like, I enjoy them. Like, I get satisfaction out of them. This one is different from the part one. The part one was like the the robbers like messing up themselves. And here it's you can see that they're being caught, they're being chased down by like other police officers. Like these are not official police, and which is why they also like so efficient. Like you say, they're like private police or private security companies, and it sucks that private security companies are doing the most. They're doing more work than like the normal South African police service. It shouldn't be like that. But then yeah, either way, at least they got caught. Hopefully, the cars will return to like their rightful owners. But then yeah, great video. I enjoyed these. So see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah. I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall. Shop at the Prada, shop at the store. Shop in the tropics, stuff at Dior. Louis Vuitton, cover my toes. Doing my trousers, look at my bricks. These are my tennies, look at my shoes.